What's up, everybody? Yesterday, I think it was, I got a message on YouTube from TBKON, and it was basically asking a rundown on the shell dweller species, what my setup is, what I recommend for him to start out with, breeding wise, all that stuff. And instead of responding in text, I figured I'd make a video because I'm sure some other people would like to know about his question also. It was a good question. So I'll read you his question. Hey, I was wondering if you could tell me all about your multis. I'm going to be setting up a shell dweller tank in the future, or New Year, but I don't know which ones I want to keep yet. I'm also planning on trying to breed them. The guy at my fish store wants me to, so I can carry that, or so he can carry them from someone local. Have you successfully bred them? What kind of shells do you use? Where did you get them? Sand, filter, heater, food, how big is the tank? You get the idea. I want to know everything. And again, his name, or his channel was TBKON, and the theirs are THERE. And so that's a good question. And basically, my multis, I have 2 in my 10-gallon. The male is what you guys are looking at right now. And males get 2 inches is big for them. He's close. I believe the female's like 1.3 max probably, and that's about what females will stay at. And like I said, 2 in my 10-gallon. You can get. I'd go. I don't know. 3 or 4 is good. A little over. Probably more than 6 is pushing it. As far as breeding goes, I have not bred them, but they are very easy to breed. I've read and heard. It might be my water is too soft. I'm not too sure, but my pH is up, so it's good. pH, as we're talking about it, they like it 8 to 9. 9 is pretty high, but they'll take 9. But I doubt you can get your water that high. But 8.5 is good. Mine's 8.2. And softness or hardness would be hard, like hard water. Basically, African cichlid water is general. They're not too picky, I guess you could say. But yeah, mine have not bred yet. They've been compared to guppies, I've read, in the shell dweller world as far as breeding goes. And if you look at some tanks on YouTube, they'll have communities with tons of fry swimming around, and they raise their fry because they're community fish. Or like colony fish, so they'll like raise them up. And so as far as breeding goes, they're pretty easy, depending on your setup. Shells, I use escargots. You can get them on eBay or at a food market. I got mine at Whole Foods for 89 cents each with the snail and crap in them, which was gross. But once you boil them and clean it all out, it's good to go. You can get them on eBay, like a dozen for 15 or so bucks with shipping, so I don't think that's too bad. And sand, I use pool filter sand. I think it was 11 bucks for 50 pounds, which is a bit overpriced, but my pool store is one of the pricier ones I've ever been to. Filter, Aqueon Quiet Flow 10, great filter, pumps out 100 gallons an hour. Really good. Or you could go with an Aqua Clear, but I like Aqueons because they have the wet dry filtration and 4-stage and stuff. I don't know, it's just my type of filter. The tank is 10-gallon, like I said earlier, and you know, they're really easy fish. Like, I wouldn't say too easy. They're medium, I'd say. You got to know your stuff. Diet, I feed. Hold on, the camera's sitting on top of it right now. Omega-1 cichlid flakes. By the way, guys, that's what I put my camera on, so it angles it down, so you guys can get a view just like that. Instead of buying a stand for my iPhone, which I don't think they make. So that's what the general info is about them. And I'll show you. I'll go to my computer and show you pictures of other species, not just the multis. Because there are many other species, and I'll go over like 5. So Here's Maltese. There's a male, female. You probably have already seen those, obviously. These are Similis, Neolampologus similis, and they're similar to Maltese, but as you can see, hold on, let me turn off my. Okay. As you can see, they have a full body band. Instead, Maltese, it ends at the head. Similis, and they're a little bigger. And they've got a little more yellow on them. So yeah, those are Similis also. Ocellatus are really, really beautiful. That's not the best picture. I'm sorry, I can't get a better one. Those aren't seeming to work right now. But if you go to the site shelldwellers.com, it's a fabulous site, and I have an account on there, and I've been reading the forums when I first started out with shell dwellers, and I learned tons. But it's just an all shell dweller forum, so go ahead and get an account there if you're interested. Really good site, and they have pearly ocellatus, just really, really cool fish. They're a little bigger than Maltese, a little more difficult, and most likely a little more aggressive. Again, you can keep them in a 10-gallon. That'd be just fine. And here are Brevis, which are a bit easier than Ocellatus in my opinion, and what I've read. They might be a bit smaller too. This is a bad picture. There you go, that's a good one. As you can see, the stripes, real nice fins. They've got that thing right there that is nice, and they have a bit of purple under their face and eyes. As you can see, there's some more purple under the eye. This is a good shot. That's a nice fish right there. Brevis are really cool. They've got some color variations. They've got gold. That's a sunspot. And that's all the pictures. But, so, those are cool. Those are I'd say Maltese, Ocellatus, and Brevis are the top three. Then you have your Similis, and then these are called Signatus. That'd be the species. Lamprologus signatus, which I don't know much about these. I just know I just found them on their index. Those are the only pictures provided. That's basically the major shell dweller species, the most popular ones. Is this still open? No, it's not open. I had it copy and pasted, but so that's the main ones. Well, let's go back. Yeah, they have tons of fish and indexes on them. These aren't shell dwellers, but I just want to see no pictures. So they have tons of fish. Go ahead and check out that site if you're interested in more information. And that's about it for the species thing. The male just went in the rock pile. I don't know what he's doing there. There he is. So, real nice fish. Pretty easy. Small tank. Not too difficult of a fish at all. And just the great personality. My female's hiding. I don't know what she's doing. And so, to wrap up the video, well, I have something else to say, but National Geographic magazine, I don't know where it went. It wasn't in my room, but Africa's Great Lakes Rift Lake Valley. I put this right above the 10-gallon. So there's a 10-gallon. And then you have the Rift Lake thing, which I think it looks really cool with the bamboo and everything, and the pothos right there. And these fish come from that lake right there. Lake Tanganyika. And then you have Victoria and Malawi right there. So real cool. And there's stuff on the back, like species info on, not fish though. But yeah, if anybody gets National Geographic magazine, you most likely got that poster too. So I figured I'd put it up there. It adds a little more green to the back of the tank, I don't know. And it just kind of makes it look more biotopy. But there's the whole tank. And yeah, that's pretty much an overview of the species. real quick, I owe these guys some shout outs, and I've been slacking, but Funny Makes Life Sunny is one of them, and I think it's Burchard, or it might be Becker Tanks, Becher, and then Tanks, and then Fishmaster 248. They all have really newer channels, I guess you could say, and good videos, so hopefully they get some exposure from that shout out and some new subscribers and a new subscriber base. So thought I'd let you all know, and especially the person who this question was directed towards. But again, another long video. Wow, almost 11 minutes. So if you stayed through it, good luck, or good job. Thank you. And that's about it. Later.